Welcome to Know Your DNA's podcast, where we journey into the intricate landscape of DNA, health, and the innovations of at-home care. Every episode promises new discoveries, insights, and the science that impacts our daily lives. I'm Alex, and I'm thrilled to guide you through today's exploration. Let's get started. Welcome to Know Your DNA's podcast, where we explore the fascinating world of genetics and general health. Today, we're talking about at-home tests for food sensitivities and intolerances. Joining us is Jordan, an expert on food-related health issues. Jordan, could you start by explaining the differences between food sensitivity, intolerance, and allergy?
Absolutely, Alex. These terms often get confused, but they refer to different reactions in the body. Food sensitivity is an immune response to certain foods that doesn't lead to life-threatening symptoms, but can make you feel uncomfortable. A food allergy, on the other hand, is a serious immune reaction that can be potentially life-threatening. And food intolerance involves digestion, where your body has trouble breaking down certain foods due to enzyme deficiencies, but it is also not life-threatening.
I see, so many people might experience discomfort after eating and not know why. How can at-home food sensitivity tests help with this?
That's a great question, Alex. These tests can identify the foods you may be sensitive or intolerant to, which is especially helpful since symptoms can sometimes be delayed, making it tough to pinpoint the cause. With these kits, you can better understand your body's reactions and modify your diet accordingly to improve digestion and overall health.
So what should people look for when choosing a food sensitivity test?
When picking a food sensitivity test, you want to consider the number of foods it tests for, the inclusion of all necessary materials for sample submission, straightforward instructions, trustworthy lab results, and whether it provides actionable advice. Plus, you want it to be affordable and easy to understand.
Now let's dive into some top picks. First on the list, we have EverlyWell's food sensitivity test. What makes it stand out?
EverlyWell's test is great for its simplicity and affordability. It screens for immune responses to 96 common foods and categorizes them by intensity. It requires just a finger-prick blood sample. The lab analysis is done in certified labs, and they even offer a monthly subscription for ongoing dietary management.
And for those looking for something more comprehensive, EverlyWell also offers an upgraded version, right?
Exactly. Their comprehensive food sensitivity test checks your response to 204 foods, giving you a broader spectrum of information. It's essentially an extension of their basic test, but with more food items covered.
Let's talk about GenoPalette. It seems to have a unique approach.
GenoPalette is indeed unique because it uses your DNA to determine how you might react to certain foods. This test can provide insights into how your genetics relate to food sensitivities such as lactose or gluten, and even offers nutritional advice based on your DNA profile.
Shifting gears a bit, what about when it comes to food intolerances? What's the top pick there?
For food intolerances, the 5 strands food intolerance test is our recommended choice. It adopts bioresonance technology to assess your response to over 640 foods and gives an elimination diet guide based on your results. It's comprehensive and non-invasive since it only requires a hair sample.
Looks like there are several thoughtful options, whether you are dealing with sensitivity or intolerance. Before we wrap up, Jordan, any final tips for listeners considering these tests?
Absolutely. If you're consistently experiencing discomfort after eating, consider an at-home test. It can make a world of difference in your quality of life. Just remember to work with your healthcare provider when interpreting the results and making significant dietary changes.
That's really sound advice. Jordan, thank you so much for joining us today and sharing your expertise.
My pleasure, Alex. So glad to help shed some light on this important topic.
To everyone listening, thanks for tuning in. Remember, your health matters, and understanding your DNA can unlock the path to a healthier you. Catch us on the next episode of Know Your DNA's podcast. As we conclude another enlightening episode of Know Your DNA's podcast, I hope you're leaving with a renewed sense of wonder about the world within us. From the strands of our DNA to the choices we make for our health at home, it's all a journey of understanding. I'm Alex, thanking you for being with us today. Stay informed, stay inspired, and we'll connect again soon.